Pardon my intrusion, but you have a striking resemblance to High Commander Isoro.
Ha! You've got a sharp eye. People have been saying we look alike my whole life. Personally, I don't see it. But I suppose blood outs all in the end.
By blood? You mean...
The name is Gio Fenice, Isoro's brother.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't know the High Commander had a brother.
Don't trouble yourself. I hear that often too. Yes, the Fenice family isn't all thick-necked warriors, like my brother and nephew. Surprising, isn't it?
If it's all right with you, can I ask a question? If you've got family seniority, why does Ballastar lead Isoro's troops instead of you?
Was this perhaps your first time afield with Ballastar?
Yes, sir.
Then you'll soon see for yourself. I wasn't born a warrior, but even if I had been, the simple truth is, it still wouldn't matter. My nephew is a demon on the battlefield. Whether as a warrior or a commander, no soul in Artemisia is his equal.
Oh, I see. Here, Robin. Take this.
What's this? A tactics book? What are you giving me this for?
Because you're you. There aren't many people with the patience for something like this, you know? Think about it. If I gave it to Francisco, he'd just try to hit someone with it.
I guess so.
Just take a look when you have some time, okay?
Yeah. Sure thing, Cap.
So, how's it going, Robin?
I skimmed through the book you gave me earlier, but I have a few things I'm curious about. Well, firstly, this is a 5-book series. How come you only gave me the 3rd volume?
Because that was the only one I could find.
Also, there are notations all over every chapter. They're really thorough. They break down all the dense parts step by step.
Oh, those are mine. I scribbled them down while I was reading.
Cap, I'm not an idiot. I know Robert's handwriting when I see it.
All right, you got me. Well, what difference does it make?
It makes all the difference. He shouldn't have you running dumb errands like this. Especially just to help me.
Robin, everyone needs help to improve. Francisco does, Robert does, and even I do. But it's a different talent to take what you've learned and make it your own. When it comes to learning new things, you've got a knack. Seriously.
Yeah, but...
You still don't believe me? All right. I guess I'll just have to prove it to you in a real battle.
Did you hear about that hunter who showed up?
The one who's been demanding to speak to whoever's in charge? Seems like a real loudmouth to me.
Showed up? You haven't seen her shoot. I saw her practicing on some pumpkins outside the camp the other day. She split one in half from almost 100 paces.
Wow, impressive.
Don't think I've seen you in camp before.
Are you the one in charge around here?
Whoa. I don't know if I'd say in charge, necessarily. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Eden. And you are?
Corinne. Some people also call me the Great Huntress.
Is that so?
Hunting monsters is my family's trade. Or it was, until recently. So imagine my surprise when I found out some up-jumped thugs from Lynetta have been going around my territory, cutting in on my business. What do you have to say for yourselves? Making a poor girl starve.
Whoa, 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 slow down. You've got it all wrong. We're not trying to steal anyone's business. We're not mercenaries anymore. We're Isoro's soldiers. Any monsters we've killed lately have been purely self-defense.
Oh yeah? Then what's this I hear about you lot marching to Selvin and killing a bunch of hellhounds?
That's different. Those were being controlled by this guy named Aurelio who...
Yeah, right. Nobody can tame monsters.
That's what we thought too. Welcome to the war. But listen, I'm sorry about your circumstances. Seriously. So how about I cut you a deal? Your archery skills seem to be turning heads around here. Why not join us? I'm not going to lie and say it'll be easy, but at least you'll have food and shelter.
As if I don't know what you people are all about.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like my father used to say, at least beasts are honest. I hunt monsters, not people. Why should I trust anyone that kills their fellow man?
Well, I can't argue with that. Except to say, the Empire's certainly done more than their share of killing. And most of the people here can attest to that personally. Why don't you stay a while? If we've taken food out of your mouth, even accidentally, then the least we owe you is a decent meal. And while you're here, you can check out the camp and decide what kind of people we are.
All right. But only because I'm hungry. But just so you know, I'm also pursuing a mark in this area. As soon as I find it, I'm gone.
You mentioned you're on the trail of your next target. What are you hunting? Maybe I can help.
I doubt it. I'm chasing a beast called a manticore. Seriously nasty. I've been on its trail for weeks. Most hunters won't even accept a job if there's a manticore involved. But I know I can beat it.
I, may have some bad news about that manticore.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
We killed one at that battle in Selvin.
You're kidding me. How did you people manage that?
Well, it definitely wasn't easy.
Oh man. Now what am I gonna do?
I'm getting the sense this wasn't just any normal job for you.
My father got himself into a hunting dispute with some Imperial soldiers. He's been bedridden for months, so it's been up to me to put food on the table. That manticore would have taken care of us for a while.
You could still claim credit for it. I won't stop you.
And risk ruining my reputation if people find out it's not true? No way.
I'm sorry. Truly. Listen, I know this might sound like I'm just trying to get on your good side, but I know where you're coming from. Me and my buddies, we're not soldiers. We're just a bunch of country bumpkins that got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. We're all here because we have people we want to protect. Not a day goes by that I don't think of their faces.
And you're okay with killing others for it?
No, I'm not. I'd stop the whole war right now if I could. Then nothing would change.
My dad would like you. What did you say your name was again?
Eden. Eden of Lanetta.
All right, Eden. Thanks for this talk. I still don't know if I want to join your little club, but I'll give it some thought. Okay.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Eden.
Elena, you're our resident monster expert, I take it?
Oh, that? It was nothing, really.
No, it's thanks to your knowledge that so many soldiers were able to survive. Thank you.
I only did what I had to. What kind of person is the High Commander?
He's a gentleman, but not a soft one. Though he's generally friendly, when it comes to the Empire, he becomes a completely different beast.
So even he has a dark side.
Most charismatic men do. But I wouldn't trouble yourself about the High Commander's bad side. After all, you won't be on it, right?
What kind of person is Ballastar?
Ballastar is, in many ways, the exact opposite of his uncle. He's rough around the edges, but deep down, he's got a warm heart. Of course, there are many who don't see him that way.
I haven't had many experiences with him myself, but that's hard for me to even imagine.
You'll see when you get closer to him. now that we're on the subject, why not seek him out yourself?
I have to hand it to you. You're quite knowledgeable about monsters. It's thanks to you that we had a swift victory.
I've had lots of chances to get to know them. Odd jobs and such. Speaking of getting to know one another, I'd say you and I worked fairly well together.
Are all mercenaries so humble?
Confidence is the only way a mercenary can survive.
Interesting. We'll have to discuss it over a drink sometime.
Looking forward to it. You all did a great job against Aurelio and his monsters. With the success of today's battle, our troops' renown is only going to grow. With that in mind, we've got a few advancements in order, for those who stood out most today. That's all for today. As for the rest, keep up the hard work. You called for me, sir?
Ah, yes. Come in, come in. Have you heard the latest word on Colin Corax's forces?
Yes, sir. My advisors say the Crows have taken some heavy losses against the Imperial troops led by General Caspar. Colin's trying to regroup, but between the losses and the deserters, his prospects aren't looking very good.
That's quite a comprehensive report. You must have some good advisors.
Yes, sir. One's terrifying, and the other is a drunk.
Pah. It's a pity about the Crows, though. If they'd hung in just a bit longer, they might have done some real damage. In the end, it all comes back to leadership. Or lack of it. So, the Empire's favorite training dummy has finally collapsed. Wherever will they aim their blades next?
Our throats, I expect.
Well put. We'll need to move quickly, cut them off at the knees. Colin's forces lost any advantage they had the second they started fighting amongst themselves. That's the danger of a strategy that's too single-minded. All it takes is one nasty surprise, and everything falls apart.
If I understand what you're saying, Eliche should be our next destination.
We're of a similar mind. That'll be the key. Eliche is no great cause for concern right now, but as the board begins to shift, we'll need control of it to mount any sort of offensive. Taking it proactively lays a firm foundation for what comes next. Ballastar told me of your valor at Selvin. That's high praise coming from him.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll be expecting more of the same from you at Eliche.
Will I be accompanying Ballastar again?
No, the stubborn bastard's headed back to Selvin. We had some reports of monster activity in the area. He thought it best to deal with the matter himself. He believes that monsters could be used for training purposes. So this task at Eliche is going to be entirely up to you. Do you think you can handle that?
Yes, of course. As you command.
Eliche is quite the imposing place. I can see why Isoro is so interested in claiming it. I've heard the area is supposed to be tricky to navigate. They also say Eliche's lord is a bit on the paranoid side. As I understand it, he's been hounding the capital to eliminate Isoro for years. Actually, now I'm wondering why Isoro waited so long to attack the place. Why not start his campaign there?
Who knows?
Most likely the risk outweighed the reward.
Have you given any thought to our battle plan?
Sure have. And I'm starting to see why it gave Isoro such a headache. There's just no getting around it. The only way to attack it is to knock the gates in. Isoro probably recognized the heavy losses his troops would take even if he was victorious.
You don't think he sees us as expendable, do you?
No way.
Well, I suppose if we can't get past the walls, we can always retreat.
Missy, if we can't breach those walls, the only way you're going back is in a casket.
Alright, enough gloom and doom. Let's do this.
Castle gate sighted.
Alright, men, listen up! We're going to break through those gates and bring them to their knees!
I take it you're this Eden I've heard so much about. Took you long enough to reach us. Did you get lost along the way? You're lucky you answer to Isoro and not me! Our side deals with incompetence by hanging!
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't quite hear you all the way up there. Why don't you come down and surrender so we can have a nice chat?
Yes, I imagine that's what thugs like you might do when cornered. My men, on the other hand, will never submit to a pack of low-born rats! Strike hard, strike fast, and drive them out!
Why can't they ever make things easy?
Any more of this, brother, and I'm gonna look like a pincushion.
I hate to admit it, but this is a bad situation. If we don't find a way to deal with these archers, we're not even gonna make it inside.
Fire! The armory's on fire! What are you talking about? How the hell did that happen? Well, don't just stand there. Put it out before it spreads!
What's going on back there? The armory. It's coming from the armory. The armory's gone up in flames.
Hey, Cap! Somebody's raising hell inside! Looks like the arrows are letting up.
Whatever's going on in there, it just saved our skin. This is the opening we were looking for! It's time! Everyone, bust down those gates!
Boys, battle's over! Drop your weapons or this one dies!
Wait, isn't that...
Not the best listeners, are they? Why don't you give it a try?
That's enough! Do as she says.
Let's try one more urgent.
God damn it! I said drop your weapons!
That's a good boy.
What's going on? Am I seeing things? Not unless we both are.
Why is she here? You think Lord Carlos hired her and skipped out on the bill?
Nah, it can't be that. He still has both his arms.
That woman doesn't lift a finger unless there's money in it. Why risk your life for the rebels?
You might want to take another look there, pal. Her life isn't the one in danger.
Friend of yours?
Not exactly. That's Clara. She's pretty famous among mercenaries. Or infamous.
I can see why. Color me impressed.
Oh, she's skilled, all right. But that's only half of it. She's notorious for only working with full payment up front, and her services aren't cheap.
Good, bad, who cares? She helped us out of quite the pickle. I'd say the least we owe her is a drink.
Something tells me a drink's not gonna cut it. It would be nice if it were that easy.
Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I knew old Isora wouldn't let us down.
Sheesh. Talk about a reaction. That Lord Carlos guy must be worse than Rodrigo.
I understand he's a fan of forced conscription, and rather egalitarian about it. Men, women, even children. We ought to thank him. He's done half the work for us already.
So what happened to him?
Your little friend handed him over. I had him placed in jail.
How much did she charge us for that?
Nothing yet, though she did say she'd like a word with you.
Right. All right, lady. What the hell do you want from me?
Long time no see, Eden. So it's true what they're saying. You're a revolutionary now.
Rumors are rumors. I've got my reasons. Anyway, thanks for your help.
No trouble at all. Those pesky arrows were getting in my way, too.
Wait, you're the one who set the armory on fire?
Obviously.
That sort of thing takes a lot of planning. How do you know we would be here?
Ah, careful now. Haven't you heard about curiosity and cats? Besides, what could little old me possibly be up to?
I don't know, but whatever it is, apparently you need me. Might as well let me in on the scheme so I know how to play my part. Gotta get you paid, right?
Now you're speaking my language, kitten. All right, then. Let's talk like grown-ups. It's simple. You vouch for my recruitment to Isoro. I call it even for saving your ass. Easy, right?
What? Isoro?
Times are a-changing. Can't rely on one-off merc jobs forever.
I thought you liked that sort of thing.
I have my fun. But even I can see the New World Order's right around the corner. Gotta stay on top of things. Times like these, if a girl plays her cards right, she can come out the other side with a castle. Know what I mean?
Ah, so that's your game.
Just following your lead.
It's not the same thing. Look, I can't make any promises. I've only just started gaining Isoro's trust myself.
Aw, do you think I'm pinning all my hopes and dreams on you? That's cute. Relax, I'm not asking you to risk your reputation. All you have to do is take me to him. But of course, given that we're such good friends, I'm sure you wouldn't mind throwing in a nice introduction.
Commander Eden, the extensions you requested to the training ground have been completed.
Good to hear. I'll go see for myself. Oh, before I forget, do you happen to know where the mercenary Clara is staying?
She said she wanted to inspect the training grounds as well. I believe she's there now?
Right. Let's get this over with. Great job, everyone. Through all of your efforts, we were able to retake Eliche without much injury. Can't say I saw it coming, but I'd like to extend my thanks to Artemisia's finest mercenary, Clara, for lending us a hand. This victory belongs to each and every one of you. And something tells me it won't be our last. On that note, I have one more thing I'd like to tell you all. Let's end on that today. Everyone, get as much rest as possible before we head back to Castilian. I don't believe we've met. Name's Eden.
Hello, sir. I am called Gabriel. I'm a wandering scholar and mage.
Mage? I thought your kind all disappeared after the Empire destroyed that magic tower thing.
The Cornelian Spire. And yes, you're correct. Most of its elders have gone into hiding since the Empire's ascent. I've traveled the four corners of Artemisia seeking them out, in order to learn their ways.
That's pretty impressive. So what brings you here? We've got a few magic users in camp, but nobody like that as far as I know.
Oh, no. You misunderstand. I'm not here to further my studies. Rather, I'm here to finally put them to use.
Ah, so you want to enlist?
That remains to be seen.
And you're still doing the seeing?
Precisely.
In that case, welcome to our camp. Feel free to introduce yourself around.
Actually, I'm already 2 steps ahead of you. I had the most entertaining conversation with one man. But I seem to have forgotten his name. He was a big fellow.
You might need to narrow it down.
Fond of ale and fisticuffs? He challenged me to an arm wrestling match.
Ah, that would be Francisco. Well, he's just the beginning of our motley little group. Feel free to explore further.
I will indeed.
Hey, big guy. I heard you had a chat with our new visitor.
Who, Gabriel? Yep, sure did.
What'd you think of him?
Well, he's definitely easier to talk to than a lot of other magic types. Good physique, too. He must train.
I heard you challenged him to an arm wrestling match?
I tried to. He turned me down. Can you believe that?
Not everyone's as into arm wrestling as you. If you want to connect with people, you have to talk to them in a language they understand.
Sounds too much like work. I'll leave that stuff to you.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Well...
Sure.
All right. How's training coming along?
You looking for an honest answer, sir, or the boot-looking kind?
That bad?
This army's all roughnecks and farm kids, but I've made more out of less.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Actually, now that you mention it, there is. How should I put this? Right now, the way we approach training treats people like ants.
Ants?
Expendable, interchangeable. Folks around here think if you train each soldier to do everything, you can use them for anything.
And you don't agree with that approach?
My wife was a toolmaker. She used to say you can have one tool that does 3 things badly, or 3 tools that each do 1 thing well. Let the archer skip spear practice and work on his aim instead.
Makes sense to me. So what's stopping you?
Rank. I'm not a senior officer. I've got no visibility on things like battle plans or strategy. Without knowing how a commander intends to use each soldier, this is the best I can do.
What if you and I work together to plan training for the units in my squad?
You're serious?
Why not? It'll help prove your theory, right? Besides, I'll take any advantage I can get.
Yes, sir. Whenever you want to get started, just let me know.
Hey, what's the matter? Something happened?
Oh, man. I lost that book Ma gave me. I don't know what to do.
What? Where did you lose it?
I don't know. I've turned this place upside down, but I can't find it anywhere.
Retrace your steps. Where have you been?
Around my tent, over near the training grounds.
Eden, I left her portrait tucked inside that thing. What am I gonna do without it?
Don't worry, we'll find it. You keep searching here. I'll take a look around.
Yeah. All right.
Interesting. Right.
You've got to be kidding.
This looks like Porter's pouch. Sheesh. Seems like everyone's losing things today. Better give it back to him. Had a chance to look around? What'd you think?
Well, everyone certainly seems friendly enough. But if I'm being honest, I'm not certain it's the best fit.
How so?
My goal is to prove myself the greatest mage in Artemisia by destroying those who sought to destroy magic itself.
Well, there you go then. Our goals align.
But does this army have what it takes? To be blunt, what I've seen so far hasn't impressed me.
Actually, we do have a spellcaster here. A pretty talented one, in fact. His name's Gilbert.
We've met.
Oh? What'd you think?
I sense he has a deep store of wisdom, and his skills are indeed commendable. However, our perspectives on magic differ. I'm not sure we have much to learn from one another.
Maybe that'll change once you get to know each other.
Maybe.
Yeah? Let me think about it.
Much appreciated. So, how do you feel?
I'm not sure. I don't feel like I got any stronger. But I think I'm starting to get what you're saying, Cap.
Right. We have a lot of time ahead of us, too. There's no need to feel anxious about this. You're doing your best, and you're doing it well. Don't forget that.
Thanks, Cap. That means a lot coming from you. I'm sorry you and Robert have to worry for my sake.
Hey, shut up and have some confidence in yourself. That's an order. Got it?
Yeah. You got it, Cap.
Now that's what I like to hear. Hey, Porter.
Hello, welcome. How can I help you today?
Did you happen to lose a pouch somewhere?
Huh? How did you know that?
Here. I found it laying on the ground.
Oh my, I thought I had lost this forever. Thank you so much.
Be more careful next time. Lots of people are losing track of their things lately. Leon misplaced a really important book his mom gave him. Let me know if you see an old leatherback book, will you?
Huh? Leatherback, you say? Just a moment. Something like this?
Exactly like that. Where did you find it?
I picked it up passing through the training grounds. It was lying in the corner. I couldn't find the owner, so I figured I should keep it safe until they found me. I suppose my pouch for Leon's book isn't the worst trade I've ever made.
Guess it all worked out in the end. Thanks, Porter.
No, I should be thanking you.
Hello. Mm-mm. I'm so terribly sorry.
Hi there.
What do you mean? What gives? Hey, what gives? Oh.
Sure.
Curious. I disagree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Ooh. Right.
Much appreciated.
Huh.